Hi everyone, day 2 already. Interesting day yesterday, though not as many surprises as I thought there would be. I'm going to go through yesterday's results just pretty briefly, and then we'll look at today's matches and see if we can find some value. If we look at the men's first, Simon turned up for a change. 1-9 straight sets. I thought he'd struggle there. Surprised that Edmund lost to Lorenzi. He hasn't been at his best for a while, but he should be beating Lorenzi on a hard court. Muller continues to struggle in his last season. Came very close to taking it in 4 sets, but couldn't win the 4-set tiebreak, and pretty much gave up after that. No surprise, Ramos is out. Pella did better than expected. Sock took that one. That's a rare win for him this season, but it would have been an absolute disaster for him to lose that one on home soil. Raonic comfortable enough, dropped a set. Wawrinka threw in straight sets. I thought he would need at least 4 or 5. I advised to back him at 2.2, and I don't think he hit 2.2. I think it was just under. There's still some good opportunities to get in above evens. Jarry, as expected, got through. Murray wasn't comfortable, needed 4 sets, dropped the opening set to Duckworth. I'd be interested to see how he gets on in the next one. Bautista, very inconsistent at times this year, but to lose that in straight sets does suggest he's not 100% fit. Isner, typical Isner win, just does enough to get through. Basilashvili beat Bedene, which was expected. Didn't think it was going to take 5 sets. Disappointed with Lopez. He cost me a little bit yesterday. Just not his day, and not mine, as I backed him after he lost the first set, and he got broken straight away. So that was nice. Thought Zverev might nick that one. Expected a long match. Fritz threw in 5. Thought Lajovic would get a set. Wasn't sure he'd take the match. Kruger disappointing. Cavallis Baena plays very few hardcourt tournaments, but threw in 4 sets. Chardy picked up his game. He'd played well earlier in the year. Form had tailed off a little bit recently, but found his timing again. Corrick threw comfortably. Query retired. Good win for Norrie. Sharp was struggling a little bit with his fellow Canadian. In the end, it was made easy for him when he retired. Anderson threw in 5. That was a bit of a, not so much a shock, because Harrison's been serving well. Anderson was expected to get through. Pospisil gets through. Medvedev as expected. Robredo, as expected, didn't take a set. Kudla came through well in straight sets, and Johnson comfortable enough there. On to the ladies. First one there, Brady. I was favouring for that one. I backed her when she was broken in the first game, and she immediately broke back and then got a break as well. So I actually greened up then, and it's a good job I did, because she was really struggling on serve. Begu struggling as well. A really messy match, lots of breaks. Begu took it in 2 sets. That's against her recent form. And then the biggest shock of the day, Halep out in 2 sets. I thought she was going to pull it out of the fire when she got back to 4-all and had 2 game points for a 5-4 lead. I did say before that game in the chat room that if Kanepi didn't break back straight away, that she was probably toast. She did break back and held for the match. So a real shock there, world number 1 out. What else? I thought Bondarenko would put up more of a fight there. She was broken right at the start and did break back, so there's a chance of a quick little profit. But she wasn't good in that one. Mertens struggled. 7-5 in the third. Wang was expected to get through. Svitolina struggled there. Very strange second set, but controlled the third one. Watson put up a good fight there. She was outplayed really in the first set. We did get the entry point that I wanted, and I moved on after that first set, thankfully. Got a little bit lucky in a couple of the games yesterday that I got out just before things went wrong. Pavlyuchenkova was a set and a break up there. She wasn't particularly comfortable on serve, even in some of the games in the opening set that she won easily. I suppose thankfully we didn't get the early entry price that I wanted. We did get it later on in the match. Hopefully he didn't take it. Muguruza comfortable, Georgie comfortable, Barty comfortable, Radwanska, what on earth were you doing? Tight match expected between Venus and Kuznetsova, and as expected Venus came through. Pliskova not exactly comfortable but through in 2 sets. Thought Herzog might take that one. Tight third set. Strichkova came through. I hope she would pick up. I didn't get to trade that one. Stevens pretty comfortable. A tight second set with Rodina, but she's on her way. Last year's champion. That was a nice easy profit. Arua Berena I thought would win that one, but I didn't expect it to be that easy. Safarova did well. Brengel came in as a lucky loser and almost took full advantage of that. Third set tiebreak to Kenin. Sakari did well. Guegues dropped a tiebreak set, but does make it through. Bogdan's through as expected, and Gavrilova as expected. Let's just have a look at the early morning games. Team through straight sets, Potro through straight sets, Nadal through when Ferrer retired. No surprises there. And the ladies, Azarenka, 2 close-ish sets but through in 2. Williams through pretty comfortably. Thought Dolhide would put up more of a fight there, but goes out in 2 sets. Okay, let's have a look at today's. I'll bring up today's trading advice, and we'll see what we can find for today's matches. Okay, here we go. We'll go through the men's first. I actually got a little bit almost irritated when I was going through the men's. There's very few matches that are not, certainly on paper, going to be one-sided, and I actually found myself thinking, why am I wasting my time going through these matches? There's just nothing for us. Lots of the short prices, a lot of the prices are too short, so you need them to at least lose the first set before you get a decent price. Anyway, that is going to be one there that could be worth doing. Kukushkin and Rubin. They're pretty even. Did this one yesterday. Yeah, Rubin's got better overall results and also hard court results. Kukushkin has a higher return on investment in the last 12 months. Kukushkin did make the third round last year, and I think he's got the edge. He's slight underdog, or was when I checked this price yesterday. A good chance of that being a long match, 4 or 5 sets, and I'll be laying the set 1 winner in that one. Smychek should put up a bit of a fight against Struff. Neither's been amazing, to be honest, this year. Let's just have a look. Overall results quite even. Hard court results slightly favour Smychek. I would favour Struff to win, but it isn't going to be easy, and again could well be 4 or 5 sets in that one. So looking to lay Struff around 1.35 to 1.4 and remove or reduce liability at 1.8. Okay, having said I'm frustrated that there were no decent prices, the first few of the day do actually give us the best opportunities. It was later on when I got pissed off. Maybe I was just a little bit tired because it was getting on in the day. Granolias has much better hardcourt results. I think that's going to be a close match. He's got the edge. He does start a slight underdog. That'll be a long match. So again, you could look to lay the first set winner. What else have we got? Millman should be comfortable against the wild card. That's a tricky one. Cecchinato isn't great on hard courts. He's obviously having a good season. Beneteau does have a better record on hard courts, but hasn't been in the best of form. So it's a bit of a tricky one. I would expect Cech to win it, but I think Beneteau's going to take at least a set. So I'm probably going to wait for Beneteau to take the first set. I would take Cech around 1.8, 1.9 though. Cilic should be comfortable, although their last meeting, which was actually this month, went to 3 sets, also on a hard court. So it's actually worth laying Cilic at that price and remove the liability around about 1.2. Troitsky's back. Not expected to do too much there. Favour Schwartzman not backing at that price, needing to lose the set to Del Bonis, who isn't great on hard courts. Djokovic obviously should be pretty comfortable. Fognini I would favour, but not at that price. Zverev should be comfortable. He's had 1 or 2 strange performances this year, but he has played a lot of tennis and he's got some excellent results overall. 108's given us nothing. Bagdatis I would favour against Usney, crap price. You need him to lose the set to have a backable price. Goffin, we don't know. The team don't know. I don't know how fit he is. He retired from Cincinnati 2 weeks ago. He had made the semis, so he's been playing well. We don't know what state his fitness is. It's got to be worth a lay at that price. Don't get too greedy. What else have we got? You just know Puig's going to make that hard work for himself. I can see him dropping a set to Madden. He almost seems to push the self-destruct button when he gets into a decent position. Monfils is favoured there, not at that price. Probably worth backing him if he does get broken. He's going to be around about 1.8, 1.7, 1.8. You need Bagnis to hold after he broke. That's an interesting one. Domino against Daniel. Daniel played well last week. Made the semis. Yes, he did. So a bit of value on him, but I don't favour him to win it. I think if anything, he's going to be a little bit tired. He's not used to playing, going deep into tournaments. So match fitness could be an issue for him if it goes to 4 or 5 sets, which I think that one could. I'll look for 1.85-ish on Alex. Nishikori not giving us anything there at 1.15. I think good chance that pair won't win that one in straight sets. Another one that could be a long, at least 4 sets. I would back pair if it gets broken or loses the first set. Kyrgios, won't be backing him at that price, obviously. Bit of value on Manarino there. He reached, I think, the third round last year. TFO's got better results this season. He's never won a match at the US Open. So he did take Federer to 5 sets last year and also Isner to 5 sets in 2016. Probably a slight edge to the American to win that, but can go either way. It's going to be a long one. Lay the set one winner on that. And I doubt Federer is going to have too many problems on that one. That didn't seem as bad when I was going through as it seemed when I was actually doing the research. On to the ladies. Cornet favoured, not at that price. Bit of value on Larson, but she's not really shown too much recently. Kvitova should be comfortable against Wickmeyer. Wickmeyer can put in decent performances out of nowhere. She can be in poor form and then all of a sudden, especially on hard courts, she can come up with something. You can try a lay on Kvitova, probably look to remove the liability around about 1.3, but she should be winning that one. She reached, how did she do last year? Quarterfinals last year. Nicolescu, not been at her best. Glushko actually better overall results this season, although she does play mainly on the ITF tour where you've got obviously weaker opponents. I don't really trust Nicolescu at the minute. I would rather wait for a low lay, so lay her. You could lay her if she breaks early, or wait for her to win the first set and try a lay there. Good chance of 3 sets in that one. I would favour Osaka there, but again, not at 127. Siegmund actually leads the head-to-head 2-1. Osaka did beat her in the last match, which was in April, and on clay, which is Siegmund's favourite surface. So I've got to favour Japanese lady for that one, but we need a better entry price. Petkovic retired last week. Let's have a look. Where is it? Yeah, retired from the qualifying rounds last week. She's had some good results at the US Open in the past, but not so much in recent years. I would expect Ostapenko to win that one, but as ever, we want a better price than 147. 175 will get my interest. Favouring Tsarenko in that one. When she's fit, she plays good tennis. Van Uytvanck hasn't, let me just have a look, never won a main draw match at the US Open. And Tsarenko has strong hardcore results as well. So we just want a slightly better price. It's not too bad at 1.6, but I'm going to wait for 1.8. You can get that pretty early on without anything like a breaker serve. Wang approaching a decent price on her against Schmiedlova. I'd take 1.9 on there. She's not a million miles away from the right price. Wozniacki has been struggling with what she describes as a minor leg injury since she won the title in, was it Eastbourne? I think she's won, where are we? Yeah, she has struggled with it since then. She retired from Cincinnati. We certainly can't be trusting her at 1.2. I don't think Stosur can take too much from her if Wozniacki's fit, but if she isn't, I think it's worth laying around about 1.15 and remove some or all the liability at 1.3. I think there is a chance Wozniak is just trying to bluff it out for a couple of rounds and may not be in top fitness. What else have we got? Van der Wey, another one who isn't totally fit. She has won both their previous matches, but Flipkins has got better hard court results this year. Van der Wey has won 1 of 6 on hard courts this year. She may start well. What I'm going to do is lay Van der Wey if she takes the lead. She did start well against Rybarikova last week before she retired in the 3rd set. So I think her game's okay. It's just this injury that's hampering her at the minute. Hopefully that's still the case and she can start quickly today and then fade as she did in the last tournament. Kerber should be comfortable. Machinsky is favourite and yet hasn't won a match this year. Her recent performances have been a lot better. She just hasn't quite got over the finishing line. I do actually agree that she should beat Krunic, who has struggled since she won the title on grass in June and has won just 1 of her 6 matches since then. So obviously that's blown her mind a little bit that she's won a title. And I think Machinsky can win it, but I'm not going to back her below evens. I'd expect her to play well today. Burton's against lefty Pliskova. Pliskova's been disappointing this year. Burton's has obviously surpassed all expectations, especially on hard courts where she didn't have a good record before. Certainly no value on there unless Burton's loses that opening set. Cibulkova has not been anywhere near her best this year. She certainly can't be trusted at 1.33. It's worth backing her if she loses the first set, but that won't be easy for her at all. Could even be worth laying Cibulkova around 1.25. I'm probably getting out round about 1.5. Mikhail, God knows, she's still struggling with the shoulder. That's been affecting her serve for most of the season. Occasionally she looks like she's over it and she plays a respectable match. I won't be backing her at 1.44. Worth backing her if she gets broken early though. Good chance of 3 sets in the Sasnovich-Bencic game. Difficult one. Sasnovich has better results this year. Bencic's results can be a little bit deceptive as she tends to have quite a few injury issues and misses chunks of the season. I think it's going to be quite a long match. As I said, good chance of 3 sets. I'm looking to lay Bencic. I'm favouring Sasnovich to win that one in the end. Sabalenka has been in excellent form. Collins has better results for the season, but she's been poor recently, whether she's picked up an injury or she's just tired. Sabalenka's confidence is going to be sky high. It's just unfortunate. Didn't put a price in there. Unfortunately, we're only getting 1.31 on her. Okay, what else have we got? Garcia and Conte. Conte withdrew from New Haven last week, which does suggest she's not 100%. Garcia has struggled a little bit with a serve, although part of that was, I think, the wind in... Where was it? Was it Cincinnati that had the wind? She was struggling with the serve anyway. But I think she's going to take that one. I'm going to wait for 2.1 before we're back at reasonable chance of 3 sets if Conte is almost 100%. Puig has Puig, whatever, has improved the game a little bit. She's made a slow start to the year, but she has played better recently. She leads their head-to-heads 4-2. Boegli, I believe, retired from a qualifying match last week. So again, back Puig over 2 for that one. Decent price. Buzanescu, I think, is value there. She's slight underdog. Hasn't had an amazing record on hard courts, but did actually win a title in San Jose last month. Got to be value on her. Lei Vondrasova around 1.6. What else? No value on Kazatkina, but I expect her to win. Sponareva should win that, but we need a bigger price. 1.85, 1.9, something like that. No value on Tomjanovic. I think Castella takes that one against Alison Risk. I'm actually going to have probably part stake on her at the start. Navarro should take that one. Could go at 3 sets though. She gets a bit sloppy sometimes. I wasn't too sure with the Kontovic-Siniakova one. I think that can go either way. So value's definitely on Siniakova. And I think we get 3 sets. So slightest of edge to Kontovic. Back her above 1.8 or lay the set 1 winner. Bouchard at 1.06. What could go wrong? It's got to be worth a lay the way she's been playing the last few years. Although if she can't win that one, it's probably time to give up. Keys, last year's finalist. Yes, she was. She should be comfortable there, but can make life difficult for herself. Sharapova is playing the qualifier Schneider. They've got a long history, 8 matches in the past, but nothing since 2008. Sharapova should take that. Again, the late one's not really worth staying up for. So, quite a bit to look at there. I hope that's been useful, and I will see you again tomorrow.